Love dan love. Okay, hello guys. Welcome back to Makari Security sharing session. Also, hello YouTube. Maybe someone of you will watch later on my YouTube channel. And thank you for attending this MSI sharing session. So this evening we are going to relax a bit from our codes, yeah, and learn about some project management and interpersonal skills from Google course at Coursera. So I learned this as my KPI because I want to improve myself actually. But there is also a sharing session. Yeah, I think sharing is caring. So yeah, here we are. So why? There's a big why. Why do we learn about project management? Maybe some of you will only obsessed with your code only. And this manager is not our job. We have PMO, we have PO already, we have TPM. So why? So at first, actually, I feel like I'm not capable of sharing these topics with you since I haven't been in a managerial position yet. Maybe soon, of course, in the future. But when I learned this 4 weeks course by Google, I think I think this also to apply to myself, and this course also motivates me to take actions and initiatives and contribute more to the team. Of course, our team, MSI, in the next quarter. So maybe I will have already have some KPI in mind for the next quarter based on this course. Thank you for Google course. And next for me myself, the first reason I want to tell you a story first before we go into the next section. Yeah, at first I will find some course when we set our KPI last quarter. I There's a lot of courses that I want to learn, but why I choose the project management. Okay. The first one is because Makari have values learn and be curious. Like in every process is there's a learning or there's a lessons like in every process. And in Makari we never stops to learn. We also improve ourselves and exploring new things in every opportunity. So maybe KPI is my opportunities to learn something new. Yeah, thank you, Mas Fian. And oops, I don't know why this go back. I don't press anything. Okay, and after we learn something new, we also can deliver better. Deliver better to meet the customer's expectation at the highest standards. Wait, cool, isn't it? Alright. So that's the first thing. We have to learn and also always be curious. And the next one is because I believe everyone have inspirations and dreams for a better tomorrow, right? Maybe for your future career, or maybe you want to be a manager, like Mas Dani shared in Fadlir wants to become a manager in the yesterday, if I don't forget. And yeah, me myself, I also have a dream. Maybe I can become a CEO like Koswandi. Oops, I don't know why. Why I don't know why this is error in presentations. And yeah, like Koswandi, like the way he thinks is already in the start. How to improve it as software as a service in Indonesia, right? So how to manage the SRS, a lot of products like Talenta, Journal, Klik Pajak, and how the customer needs like that. And the second one, maybe you want to become like a Quantoni, nominated and recognized as a Genti's 2021 Leaders of Tomorrow among 300 others young leaders in Indonesia. Or maybe you know Apai, our friend in UI UX team, and he also a full-time Makarian but a part-time founder of Podtech. So maybe there's a future ahead. We can improve ourselves. So this is like a preparation for a better future. Okay, and the last one. Oh my god, I don't know why the presentation is going back and forth for like this. Okay, we live in the agile software development lifecycle, right? In agile, we need to, going forward, we need to flexible to changes. We need to deliver fast. And what if your product owner Nigel is on vacation for a week? What if your TPM maybe Mbak Ike taking a maternity leave for 3 months, or your QA, our QA Akmar is on sick leave? Then if we don't learn like a T-shape, like every other area outside our work, maybe there will be a blocker, right? Our sprint will not be done, or maybe we don't have a planning for next sprint, and we don't know what to do in the next sprint. There is no projects. We don't know the big goals. Oh my god, I don't know why. The big goals of the future project, or the future features that we want to develop. So we need to be a T-shape. We need to learn at least the surface of what is product owner, product manager, or also a QA. Like that. Okay, next, what we will learn in this course, actually in this sharing session, we will learn about what is project management, the phase and the impact to organizations or organizations Mukari, and how to utilize our interpersonal skills within this team, and how to effectively working with cross-functional teams. Because we are actually in the platform team, we work with a lot of different functional like Pajak, Talenta, TDA, Pajak API, Journal, all of the products basically in Mukari. So it's really important. So, oh my god, let's keep going back. What is project? So project is a unique endeavor and usually includes a set of unique deliverables. A temporary pursuit, yeah, it has a start and end time, and it has defined beginning and end. It is a series of tasks that need to be completed to reach a desired outcome. So it's basically like every task in the Jira, actually, in every sprint. And what is a project management? So project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to meet the project requirements and achieve the desired outcomes, the goals, the big goals. And why is project management important part of organizations? Because project management it helps ensure that a project delivers the expected goals, the expected outcomes to the user, both on time and within the budget. It is based on the data that poor project management can lead to 48% of projects missing the delivery dates, and 43% missing budget targets, the cost, and 31% failing to meet the organization goals. So there's a lot. So we need to be careful when we manage the project. Oops. And last one is, how is it vital? Oh my god. How is it vital to project success? We can imagine a case. There is a case. Imagine a school district signs a deal with telehealth company to make sure students don't have to miss school for simple health issues like fever, headache. Maybe some of you when you're in the school, maybe you like to absent from school because of fever or headache. Oh my, why it coming? And the deal will be completed by the end of the school year, and the students can now interact with the doctor through a tablet or smartphone or computer while they are at school. Why is it a project? Yes, it is a project because it has a clear outcome. Yeah? It has a clear outcome to make a students not absent. If they have a fever or headache, they can consult at school. And it has start and end date, start now, and the end is by the school year. So how to implement this to the school procedure, and how is the project managed? That's the question. So we'll have the example task. We have to break down the task first. Yeah, we have to break down the task. Like the first task is to start. We can organize the training sessions for each of faculties. For faculties to get them better acquainted with the technologies, about the device, about the policies, about the procedures, maybe We can see if students have a headache, they have to go to UKS. I don't know what the English name. Maybe the yeah yeah the health health room. I don't know, sick room or my, and they have a device there, maybe organized to meet up with the doctor. And the second one is about the budget, right? For example, when school buy the tablets, the computers, or other vital equipments to facilitate the virtual checkups with the doctor. And the third, we have to maintain the strong communication with the doctors. It's basically stakeholders, the doctors, the telehealth companies, and the school staff members, and maybe the students too. So to successfully launch the product in the schools, all of these things needs to get done, right? What if, let's say, what if we don't organize a training sessions for the faculty? Maybe if the students are forced to get school and he has a fever or headache, we don't know how to operate the device, we don't know how to consult with the doctor, we don't know how to guide the students. It's a poor project management example. Yeah. I don't know what will the impact to the students. And how about the budget? If we buy not enough tablets or computers or over budget, there's a lot of maybe waste some monies. And the third one, maybe if we don't communicate with the doctors, telehealth company, we don't know how to operate, we don't know how the doctor will be present, maybe something like that. So it's not a good project management. A good project management is to do all of these steps, yeah. Organize the budgeting, maintain the communication between stakeholders. So I have a quiz. Let's say we have a case, another case. It's a simple case actually. Like you want to hold a birthday party for your friend or college. Maybe Mas Fiat, how you organize or plan the birthday party for your friends? What things you need to plan? Mhm. All right, all right. Now, no, there's no correct or wrong in this, but we have to like training our we are trained to manage the project. How about Okta? About the budgets. About the budgets, what will you calculate the budget? What it cost for the birthday party? Yep. Okay. And about buying things, or do you want to buy like decorations, gifts, cakes, like that? Yeah. Oh, nice. uh, and Fadlir, how do you communicate with the with everyone who you invite, or maybe you want to surprise and make a surprise for the birthday boy or birthday girl? How do you communicate with the what everyone you invite except for the birthday person? Yep. Uh-huh. All right. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the task that we manage, like organize, like when, where, how, the rundown of the birthday party held, like the budget, maybe cakes. Maybe Okta said that you bring your own bottles, decorations, gift, yeah, of course the rent cost for the venue, and you can maintain strong communication with the maybe other participants. Yeah, like what Fadlir said, if you want to surprise the birthday boy or girls, and we must also do these things when we develop like our features, like for example when we want to develop sign in features, then we have to like organize when will this feature deployed, how we build the features, like the flows, and also yeah, where maybe in MSI, and how the features will be used by the users, maybe with sign in Google, so not sign in normal, sign in by Google, like that. The budgets, of course, yeah, of course we will like estimate the task, right? Like every sprint planning, the budget here is about the resource and the estimations cost about this task, and maybe three or five or four. If five, then we need to divide it into any task. Yeah. And how about the maintain strong communications? Of course, in the future, we have stakeholders, maybe Nigel or another teams, maybe a design teams. If we have a UI, we develop a new UI, then we have to maintain a strong communication with them. Yeah, so there is no misunderstanding between us. Yeah, like that. And the next one is the summary. If we want to make sure the project is valuable and successful, we need to planning, organizing, managing tasks, budgeting, and controlling. Actually, it's controlling the. So in Mukari, we do this like every sprint, right? Like we have sprint planning, we manage our tasks in Jira every day, and we estimate our tickets and also scoping our tickets. So to make sure our feature is valuable and successful, we need to contribute in every phase of the project. Like remember, maybe your product owner or TPM, yeah, they define the product, but you are the one who created, right? Actually, the closest to the product is you. So yeah, you have to plan and manage and budget and everything. You need to contribute in. We need to contribute in every aspects of the project management. The next one is about uh, impact for organizations. And do you know, like every feature we develop is based on the customer's needs and our innovations for the customers. Because every organizations, is yeah, including Mukari, we are really have a focusing on customers, like customers first value in the Mukari. And because customers are always a key element to business success. Wait, success to be yeah, key element to success in a business. In the projects, like we have a customers can be an internal or external. Internal customers are stakeholders within our organizations, yes, as management, finance for billings maybe, and we create MDC for maybe TDA developers, click project developers in the future, like that. And external customers, yeah, of course, the customer who log into Journal, log into Talenta, click budget. So to successfully deliver a project, it has to meet their requirements, their standards. To meet the customer standards, we have to make sure we understand their expectations. How? Actually, we can ask questions, but this job is we have like UX research, right, for defining the customer's needs, like what's the problem you would like Mokari to solve. Oops. And how is the problem impacting your organization? What prompted you to ask for help? And what is your hope for the outcome of this project? So, what is our job as an engineers? Do we need to just accept what the features given by the UX researcher or the PO? Of course not. Yeah. Why? because we need to contribute like every aspect as I mentioned earlier. So we need to discuss actually in the meeting, maybe in the sprint planning and backlog grooming, what is the priority of the the product, and maybe not so long ago we have discussed like initiative two, right? Setting the priorities, what will we take, and what if we build this feature for the users? Will there any other issues if we solve bugs maybe for the users? And of course, we as engineers want to innovate the features. Why? Like as Steve Jobs says, you cannot just ask the customers what they want and then try to give that to them. By the time you get it built, they will want something new. Yeah. So the more you understand the customer's goals, the more likely you will be able to produce what the customer is seeking and innovates. So that's the impact for Mukari, what we do in Mukari. Now we are going to learn about utilize about our interpersonal skills, because we are working in teams, right? We are working with people. So in how to utilize, then we have like five techniques actually here. Yeah, we have the teaching and mentoring, empowering the team, communicating, controlling the change, and building relationships. So teaching and mentoring is like solve problems by pairings. So we can do pairings. Maybe Fadlir, if you have any difficulties when you run into difficulties, you can ask someone from from MSI team to pairing with you. And we already do the onboarding with Fadlir. How do you feel, Fadlir, about our onboarding? Is this? Do you understand every of our explanation about MSE product? Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I hope like maybe for the future, like we keep this onboarding to another new members maybe. Yeah, and also the Makari Body program is just the same. Yeah, with onboarding but it's in the Makari scope, not in MSI scope. And the second one is building relationship. Like if Fadlir know, we have like one-on-one session like every month to talk about KPIs, to talk about the feedbacks, and absolutely it's not about the work. Yeah, it can be anything like asking about your lives beyond the project, and then follow up the discussions later on show you the interest. So it's like a building a relationship in team and controlling change. We have to protect our team, yeah, from constant change and rework by writing documentations. One of the easiest way. So if there's because we are agile, there's changes, one or two changes, it's okay. But if we have a constant change and rework, then it's maybe will block our next feature, right? So yeah, we have to set the priorities first, and then the fourth one is empowering your team. Like give motivations. Actually, we can do it like if you're down, maybe you have a blocker, you can share it in the daily stand up, yeah, and we will also motivate you. Will help you to end pairing. We'll do pairings to remove the blockers and let the team member actually to learn and explore something new, like this sharing session, or maybe you are want to make an RFC. If you have like ideas or innovations and new innovations, you can share them. And the last one is communicating. Of course, we have to communicate daily in the daily stand up. It's one of the mandatory, for every day. Like of course in the release or in Tuesday and Thursday, we also have like we have a lot of communicating times with each other to open up about concerns and also blockers. And that's about the interpersonal skills. Yeah. Now it's the last part. it's about working with cross-functional teams. Yes, of course, we are in MSc in a platform engineering team. We are usually works with another teams, yeah, another teams in Makari, and yeah, a cross-functional team. The definition is it includes team members who have different backgrounds, type of expertise, and job functions. Even though these team members have different skill sets, occupy different roles, and may even work in the different departments, we are working towards a common goal to the successful of completion of the project or the features. Uh, how to effectively manage cross-functional teams? First of all, we have a clarified goals and then measure the progress. Get the team members with the right skill and recognize the efforts. So to clarify goals, for example, like we need to have a meeting, of course, with the related team. Maybe, for example, when we develop a billing, yeah, billing pages in MSI, we have a meeting with billing and also UI UX design, UI UX design team, and we need to ensure that each of the team understands how they can support each other and the common goals of the project. And we need to be direct and concise and avoiding the extra details or explanation. Yeah. In Indonesia, it's berbelit-belit that. And yeah, get team the right skill. If we want to develop billing from in MSI, then we need to discuss with billing. We need to MSI team and UI UX team. And how to measure the progress? We need to actually maybe invite them or in another meeting or in maybe bi-weekly or in once a week to know the progress. For example, to ask about the product design team if the Figma is done, or maybe about the API, the billing API is already done, like that. So we need to regularly communicate with our team members and also the other teams. And the last one is not least important. We need to recognize the efforts by building relationships and maybe pairings and feedbacks. And I have an experience with this. Like I know a lot of actually design teams because they are a lot from journals too. When before I worked in Mukaria, so I know how they like to how the way they work. Yeah, like they love to give feedbacks while pairings with you. So sometimes I've already finished develop a design in the staging. I will ask maybe our design team right now is Padirman or Codenver. Yeah, Codenver, especially Codenver, I would like to pairings with him and looks at the what is missing, like that, and from that I know how Codenver designs, how he's really wants, how the design he really want the customers to see, and I know how hard he designs that in Figma, and also he also knows how hard I have to explore the like CSS or the functionalities in JavaScript, like that. So actually, he knows how hard, and I know how hard he makes the design. So that's all about actually. It's still a foundations actually about the management, especially project management, working in different teams and interpersonal skills. Yeah, it's the summary. Project management, we have like 4 phase: plan, organize, managing tasks, budgeting, and controlling. So we have to contribute in every aspect of the projects because actually it's we are the closest, yeah, to the features we develop, and we learn how about utilize our interpersonal skills for the team members, like teaching, mentoring, and empowering them, communicating, controlling the constant changes, and building the relationships. And also we learn how about effectively working with cross-functional teams. Like we have the same main goals, and we have to measure the progress. What's the is the design done? Are the API already done? And then get the team members. Yeah, if we work with buildings and design to develop a front end buildings in our site like that, and of course we have to build a relationship also with them to actually knows what they want and what we want to achieve for this project. So that's all about my sharing session about the project management. I hope you actually we understand about the foundations. Yeah, if you want to learn more, you can go to Coursera. You can find a project management foundation. Actually, there are six courses, but I just finished one because it's 4 weeks. Yeah, it takes a lot of time from Google. And if you want to learn more, you can visit the Coursera. Also, it's free. And yeah, I hope in the next quarter we also can contribute more to the team. Yeah, we can start by giving our ideas. Actually, I have a KPI like before we have a meeting like RFCs or planning for the next future. I really want to spare like 30 or 15 minutes to read, yeah, about the documentations first. So when this meeting start, I can give the insight from me. Maybe I can ask the questions to the maker. I don't know, like that for the next one. So that's all. Thank you. If any questions.